And almost on a daily basis, it seems like another big agency or organization is being hacked. Guru, what are some steps that someone in the private sector can do to prevent identity theft? And I've also heard of this cyber security insurance. Would you advise someone to buy as much cyber security insurance as possible?
Let's start with this, King, because this is ground zero, and everyone needs to understand this. Everyone's information, personal information, has been compromised. Do not fool yourself into thinking that there isn't some third party out there that doesn't have your social security number as well as all the other personal information. That's the reality. The amount of breaches that we know about, and far more of what we don't know about in terms of companies that are out there that don't even know they've been hacked, or if you want to be a little bit more of a cynic, that they know and they never disclose it, which by the way is a crime, both state and federal. It guarantees us that our information is out there, and I'll give you proof of all this, King, is that Equifax is one of the largest companies out there for identity theft protection, and they've been compromised. So if you can't go to a company that specializes in protecting your personal information because they've been compromised, what does that say about the process? So there are a lot of things that people can do out there, but I'm just going to give you a couple quick shots here. One, keep your personal documents in a safe, like a safety deposit box. And I'm talking about items such as your Social Security card, your birth certificate, your passport. You never want those physical documents to be compromised ever. The other thing is you got to make sure you stay on top of your bank accounts. If you're only getting your bank accounts, your bank account statements on a monthly basis, you got to make sure that you are going over them very carefully. And if you're doing online banking, you got to be checking your accounts constantly to make sure nothing funny is going on with your account balances. The other thing is make sure that you have very complex passwords so that they're not so easy to violate in terms of a hacker getting in, because passwords are basically the key to your house and the alarm system. Once those have been compromised, your passwords, it allows people to get into all of your stuff, including bank accounts, investment accounts, and other things, and they take the money. Well, you don't really have an insurance claim there. That's like leaving the key in the door or leaving the door unlocked and somebody steals your stuff. You turn around and say, hey, wait a minute, I need insurance coverage. No. You were clearly negligent there. And the other thing is, too, you need to protect your computer because you got to have anti-spyware and antivirus software to make sure that you're always keeping things as secure as possible.
And just great information from the finance guru, Dan Geltrude, every Saturday morning at 8:45, the national media superstar, and making appearances on Fox and Friends and just all over the place, Guru. And we surely appreciate you taking the time out every Saturday morning to join us. Dan has a great website, dangeltrude.com. You can visit him on Twitter at Dan Geltrude, and just pleased that you're with us every single Saturday morning. And we'll have you back in the studio as soon as we can. Also, we really enjoyed the extended version of Dollars and Cents also. So, Dan, have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll talk to you next Saturday morning.
Thank you, King.